Okay, so this is how to do core testing for TVA function. It's a great way to see the strength of TVA versus hip flexors versus rectus abdominis. Instruct your client to lay on the floor with their legs bent on their back, like so. Thanks, Auntie Tina. And you're just going to put, actually I'll just explain it as you would say it to the client. So, Tina, I'll get you to let me just put my hand underneath your lower back. You've got your hand underneath their lower back in line with their belly button, and I'm just pushing my fingers up like that a little bit so that she can feel my fingers on her spine. And I'll get you to now tuck your bottom under, Tina, bring your spine down onto my fingers. Good. Now what I want you to try and do is keep the pressure the same on my fingers there, as well as just pull your belly button in. That's it. And there is a difference, watch for the, put that down there. There is a difference, watch, just relax your belly for a sec. And now pull your belly button in. Yeah, so make sure they do hollow and pull their belly button in. Now what I want you to do while we're doing this test, which is only a 1 repetition test, is you're going to keep your belly button in, keep the pressure the same on my fingers, and in a second you're going to lift both legs up once and then put them back down, keeping them bent. Got it? Okay, ready? Go. In and then down. See? Perfect. Okay, so what I'm doing as she does this is I'm keeping my fingers in the same spot. Now, did you notice, Tina, that your spine lifted off my fingers?
Yep.
Yep. Which means that the relationship between her hip flexors and her TVA is one where her hip flexors are stronger because her legs have gone to lift up and they've pulled her spine off the floor, where it would be ideal, although it doesn't matter too much with Tina because she doesn't have a sore back, but it would be ideal if the relationship was equal and her TVA and oblique muscles were able to hold her spine in the same position while she lifted the weight of her legs. So, and her stomach came up as well, which also probably means that rectus is more dominant. Does it matter? Well, it will matter for Tina later down the track. It doesn't matter now, she doesn't have back pain, but this is a great test to do with back pain clients, and then to determine whether they need to stretch the hip flexors before they start, which I love people to do, because if you stretch your hip flexors before you start, it deactivates the tight muscles, which being your hip flexors, then it lets the message to TVA actually go to TVA, because it helps to lengthen your hip flexors and also deactivate your hip flexors a little bit. Does that make sense? Yeah, cool. Yep. Done.